All right. I'm back on the stream because I'm having such a good time with this one. Cronos, the New Dawn. This is the Bloober Team homage, to put it lightly, to your Resident Evil 4s, your Dead Spaces, your Controls, your COVID-19s. Take your pick. Polish horror, predominantly. But there are a couple of aspects of this that I have found quite engaging, where you have to, for one, prevent enemies from merging with the dead bodies of their fallen cohorts, which incentivizes you to be careful about if and when you kill enemies relative to each other. And it's pretty hard to kill anybody except by using a charged shot, so you have to decide whether you're going to be able to get a round off on an enemy before you are set upon by them. Currently I am in what appears to be, from my understanding, an alternate 1980s Poland that has been besieged by anomalies and such, and I am trying to find what is referred to as a dive point. Now, if I was a betting man, I'd say that what that means is I'm traveling either back to the future or another reality. I am what's called a traveler. There is some organization that is sending people out of these suits to find something or do something, and they seem kind of cultish. They've got this phrase they keep saying, "Such is our calling." Obviously, these developers' other game they had most recently made the other year was Silent Hill 2 Remake, and you will certainly see some aspects of that here in the environment and dilapidated apartment buildings and city streets and such. Okay. So I've got a gun, I've got a stomp that doesn't do a lot, I've got a flamethrower. Should I shoot those? Okay. There does not seem to be a dodge ability yet, which is interesting for a modern game, but there are aspects of this that I feel like are deliberately being difficult. In a good way. I mean, The Evil Within, a little bit too hard in my opinion, and this also takes some inspiration from that, which in turn took inspiration from Resident Evil 4. But I don't know. I mean, it's sparse in a good way. The graphics are good, the environments look neat, but the fact that it is relatively simple in the gameplay department, but also challenging with limited bullets and tough enemies and such, is nice. I think there's something to be said in this day and age for a relatively straightforward third person first single player shooter. That's our little handy dandy limited use flamethrower. What if? Sometimes I wonder how my life would have turned out if I had left New Dawn. I know it's impossible. Who would take care of Mom? But I sometimes imagine myself living in the West, or anywhere. Gabriel and Veronica were so lucky. I hear Debbie moved to Moscow. She's some kind of scientific big shot now. And me, well, to think that from our old bunch, I only have Edward left. I have to stop thinking about this or I'll start crying again. A.
Something is here.
And I can do that. Oh! Now, can I blow that up and get some fire out of it? Let's find out. Yeah, alright. Work smarter, not harder. Oh, nope. We've got the obligatory explodey guys. we go. Full up on chemicals, huh? Well, let's change that. That is a somewhat amusing, intentionally or not, probably not intentionally, riff on the crafting system where it's like, yeah, whatever, just combine 3 chemicals to make a bullet. That's how that works. Usually it's gunpowder and something else. A stranger friend. Everybody seems to avoid him now, but I'm sure the old Edward is still in there. The shy, kind, happy Edward I used to know. We had a good talk about the old days. He even smiled for a moment until the thoughts overtook him again. I don't think he knows how insane he sounds. Maybe if I keep checking up on him, I can help him. Maybe I can stop him from hurting someone? Hey. Bam! Oh. Yeah, you're not slick. Energy tank. Oh, nope, that's what I was afraid of. Ah! Gosh, how did I miss that? Ah! Before I pick up some reading material. Is he? Okay, I'm safe. Business is blooming. See? You were afraid that your dad would go out of business because of this whole epidemic. You said that people don't do renovations in the face of disasters, and yet, everyone needs tools if only to board up windows and doors. Call the wholesaler and order more nails, hammers, saws, bolt cutters, and such will also come in handy. If some customers need to barricade themselves in somewhere, there will probably be some who will try to get inside. Alright, bolt cutters is in blue, and I saw a lot of doors with bolts on them earlier, so I'm thinking that's what I want to do. can't reach over that. Weak sauce. Kind of feeling when I pick that up, something's gonna go nuts. Key to the tool store. And sure enough. Phew. Alright. I got those guys with like one shot. Those upgrades are starting to pay off, I think.
By the anomaly. The elevator downstairs must be the only way up.
The funeral's tomorrow. After that, I don't know. I guess I'll take that scholarship David was talking me into taking, and that will be it. Goodbye, New Dawn. I'm off to become an accomplished scientist. Yay. Maybe that's for the better. I mean, maybe that way I can finally help someone. I've never been good at dealing with patients directly, and with anyone, for that matter. Maybe saving lives from my little lab in the hospital is my true destiny. Nobody knows. I don't know if we'll see each other again. Probably not, but if somehow you're listening
Can't just put
to
the bullets
this,
right in the gun.
so stupid.
Alright, well I can't jump on the elevator. I'm rolling in it. Still don't know what stability is. That yellow looks explosive. Comic book. Agent Cutter in A Soldier's Life. So that's interesting. Some things you pick up and they stay in the environment, some don't. So I think that my handy dandy little inventory icon will indicate where to go, but doesn't. Well, I want to try to look a little bit. Oh, nope. Keep that to yourself. I was afraid they were going to start spitting things at me eventually. Raging Bull. Defeat an enemy with a melee attack. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling you guys were going to come out to play. Pretty generous blast radius, not that I'm complaining. Oh, okay. That's some heat on it. Okay. Thank you for giving me this nice little thing to run around in the center of the area. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. Tool store. It's over there. There we go. With the locks. Aha. Well, God only knows how much progress I lost there. Okay, could have been worse. Whew, alright. Headshots do pay off. Yeah. A tool used for cutting bolts, chains, padlocks, rebar, and wires.
Mission achieved.
you're still here. Jesus Christ, this thing is harder than that boss was.
Solution achieved.
I thought I had more bullets than this. What did I miss? Place or two earlier where I didn't have room to grab things I wanted. Let's see if that's still the case. Okay. That requires another kind of key that I don't currently have. And everything that I have is both too valuable and, well, there's just, I don't have anything I really want to store, even though I need the space.
Procedure successful.
Shell compromised. I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition. It may have something to do with the strong time oddity influence. I am retreating to the hub. If I fail, I shall try to terminate functioning at a place that is easy to reach. Fire. It was vulnerable to fire. Such is our calling. Okay, well, I learned that earlier, but thank you for your sacrifice. Oh. Things are floating. A man who changed. Something has crawled into Edward's brain. It's the only explanation for his insane theories. At first I thought he was joking, but he really seems to believe them. I don't know if I should be scared or worried, but he is seriously starting to creep me out. I told him to stop, but it only seemed to make it worse. He hardly seems like the Edward I knew. Maybe this place is getting to him too. I'm afraid he'll do something dangerous soon. Oh, good. Pick me up room. Wait, nope. Nope, not yet. Can I blow up these things? By pushing him towards them? That would be cool if so. Let's just get the angle. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Oh, no. Oh, there's more stuff back here to mess with. be a certified boss, alright. Now that I know I have all this space to run around it, I think it'd be more clear this time. Excuse me. Do a lap first and load up. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, trying to decide if this is more taxing than the boss in the Evil Within that you had to kill with fire. I think that one takes the cake because you had to like shoot these valves at precise times. All things considered, this game is actually pretty forgiving compared to some of its influences, so I gotta give it props for that. I think the black stuff might just be totally impermeable and you gotta wait till it's orange. Okay, yeah, and the weak points are like those, what are those things in Resident Evil 4 that are invisible, but you gotta do stuff with them, shoot them. So I'm going to have to probably die again here, but once I figure this out, I will be more intentional with my shots. Guys been spending too much time on Xbox Live. Okay, well, I'm gonna die because I can't punch him in the head. Oh, you can cancel charging a weapon. That's good. I think I might run around for a while. I mean, assuming this elevator works, which now that I think about it, it might not. Well, it does, but... How far back do I want to go? Try to make up for how difficult this is right now. Cats. Could drop off the bolt cutters to save space, but I doubt I'm going to need them in the fight. broke. There is a cat. Why do I feel like somewhere around here there was an additional thing that I wanted to take a bolt off of? Though I guess if I were to do it now, I still wouldn't be able to because I left it downstairs. Alright, I'm giving this one more shot, and then whatever happens, I'm going to have to hit the hay. Voyager. Figure out if the strength of the shot necessarily matters. Okay, finally. Is that Edward?
Threat eliminated.
Let our work continue.
Terrible things. Things got dangerous. He came to me yesterday, all shaken and angry. He talked about terrible things. He said they have to happen, that there is no turning back. I'm afraid of him, but I'm also afraid for him. Doesn't he understand that he needs help? I would think that he is obsessed with me, but no, he keeps saying that they will come for him. Who? What has he done? I feel sorry for him. Am I being stupid? Is he manipulating me? Am I in danger? I tell myself to stay away from him, but he's the only friend I have left. The only friend I deserve. He told me we need to go, but if he comes today, I won't open the door. I won't. I can't. Alright, let's see what this dive point is all about.
Commencing dive procedure. Initiating the anchor frequency synchronization. Temporal destination reached. Proceeding with the search for the target, Edward Wisniewski.
Wisniewski.
It's all music tapes. Worthless.
Well, to hell. The rumor has it that the Soviets have made a disturbing discovery in recent months. A controversial project led by an individual named Mr. Azakov in the attempt to drill the deepest borehole in history has faced a fatal accident. When the drill reached just over 14 kilometers, it suddenly stopped and started to melt, leading to an explosion, killing most of the crew. Although the communist authorities tried to deny the occurrence of such a disaster, the few surviving scientists are very vocal about it. They also mentioned hearing unbearable, tormented screams coming from a depth. Could they really have dug well to hell? Yes, that is a common, or rather, should I say, pre-existing, well-known legend or myth that some Russian guys dug a hole too deep and found hell or found some demons or something. I think there was even a horror movie about it that I put on my queue and then deleted. 1954 news clipping. Unexplained murder in one of New Dawn's blocks. After his wife reported her husband missing a few days earlier, the body of Yosef K. was found in the basement of his own apartment building. At first it was thought that he had died of natural causes, but strange marks around the head of a deceased allow speculation of murder. The man's body was discovered by two children. Unfortunately, due to their young age, the police were unable to gather statements that would help the case. The two were entrusted to the care of a psychologist. Open your eyes. Independent Bulletin of Revolt. More and more people disappear from their streets every day. They will try to tell you it's some mysterious disease, an unknown sickness, but we know the truth. We know what they did. Open your eyes. Under no circumstances should you go to the hospital or to those kill camps, or as they call it, temporary medical facilities. Do not take any injections nor medicine by the government. Do not let them fool you. Alright, I meant some anti-vaxxer's den, but for all we know, he has a point. blood and snow. Disappearance in the mountains. A group of hikers have been declared missing after an unsettling discovery in Tatra Mountains. Last Friday, a young couple from Krakow stumbled upon an abandoned campsite near Zimna Cave. They noticed devastating tents that had been cut from the inside. They also found some clothes scattered around the site and what's most disturbing, traces of blood on the snow. After they notified the authorities, the site and the hiking trail were taken out of use. The search is underway. Okay, kind of a Diet Law of Pass incident thing going on. Angela's birthday party. 8/11. Alright, it's in blue, so I'm going to assume that's a code. A new beginning. Everything is progressing exactly as I predicted. I have to act fast. I'm putting the final touches and preparing for when this whole fucking whorehouse goes up in flames. These fucking hypocrites will regret not joining me when there was still time. Their existence is worthless, makes me sick. She is the only thing I care about. It is for her that I will do all the backbreaking. When she joins me, she will appreciate it. We will start anew. Stand-up guy. You did it. I knew you would figure out the code. If you're reading this, I've probably disappeared under unexplainable circumstances. Don't look for me, but there is still hope for you. In these plans, I included all the information for survival. First of all, you need to go to the shelter. I have been preparing that place for some time. This is because I know what will happen. That fucking tyrant with a broom doesn't even look there. It's the perfect place.
Gathered enough data. The shelter. The girl. These are worth looking into.
Strange note. He would come to observe her. Dates? Time travel? This seems like basically the same time period. But that tower is not torn up like it was before. I don't think anything's floating. Your time has come. Today I again meet this drunken moron from the apartment above me. When I see him, my head immediately starts to hurt. He threatened me and thought I was afraid of him. I just wanted to throw up, that's all. At one point I thought I was going to blow his head off. Smack. He said he knew what I was up to, but in truth he didn't know shit. They all don't know shit. None of them wanted to listen, and now it's too late. Their time has come. Nope.
Something's wrong.
Okay. This looks like maybe it gets further in the past, because the building's doing okay, all things considered. Angela Wozniak. Oh, that's gross and terrible.
I know you're there. I can still hear your steps. Give her back. Give me back my little angel, Edward.
You called for Edvard. I am here to find him.
Finally. They've sent someone for this filthy freak. I'm sure he took her. Yes, that little stinky fuck. He took my daughter. Oh, do you know anything about my poor baby? About my poor angel?
Focus your attention. Why would Edvard take your daughter?
That no-good bastard. He used to harass us all with all kinds of gibberish. He talked about experiments, about the end, about death. God knows what he meant. Maybe he's holding her somewhere, doing God knows what to my girl. Lord have mercy. Will you help me? Will you bring her back to me? I'm so worried about her.
Don't be. You will be reunited. Now step inside and lock the door. It is not safe outside.
Yes, yes. Thank you. God bless you.
The vocal delivery for this character is really
Accidental
interesting.
contact has been made. The woman was blind. It's one of the symptoms. I have to remain cautious.
It's like she's kind of robotic. I'm assuming this is a human being that I'm controlling. But there's an affectation to it that I think is very memorable, which is good. Because voice acting can blend together for these kinds of protagonism, these kinds of games, especially with a mask on. Get some health so the screen stops glitching up. Get rid of it. Last warning. The fact that the apartment is empty doesn't mean it can be used as a smuggling hole. A moonshine den is one thing, but a hidey hole for all this American hi-fi junk is not something I will tolerate. Get rid of it. You have time until Christmas. P.S. The shit looks expensive, so don't test me. Ho ho ho. Your Superintendent Gineclis. Don't quite know what that means, but let me see what you've got.
Traveler's outpost. Paving the path has begun.
Okay, so the storage carries over. That's good. Making it sound like this organization is like going back through time to certain points and setting up like bases and stuff. That's interesting. Alright, well I'm going to call it there for the evening, but yeah, having a pretty good time with this one so far. I would normally be doing this on Twitch, but something got messed up with my syncing it with the PlayStation, so I'm going to do it on YouTube. Not the usual thing I do these days, unfiltered horror game streams on my channel. I try to keep it a little bit more neutral, all things considered, but any port in a storm. So, till next time, which will probably be a couple of days from now with how my schedule is going to be. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good evening.